Hello everyone, my name is ExxotikGaming and welcome back to another Pixel Gun 3D video. If you clicked on this video, you are in for a major treat because we are going to be taking a first look and a review on the newest and one of the coolest heavy weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. One of the new 13.2.1 Christmas update weapons known as the Killer Whale. It's like the big bad brother of the Spark Shark. Now real quick, I know the Pixel Gun Company sometimes watches my videos, so guys, leave a like down below if you want the Spark Shark, the Golden Friend, and the other Lucky Chest weapons to briefly be allowed to be purchased by gems in the armory. I want to be able to get the Golden Friend for my iOS account. It's been a long time since it was released, and I never was lucky enough to win it in the Lucky Chest. I think it would be cool if they released it for maybe a week in the actual shop so people can get it there. So guys, leave a like if you want that to happen. If the Pixel Gun Company sees this and they see enough people doing that, then they might actually do that. Anyways, with that being said, subscribe if you are new, turn on notifications if you haven't done so already, and let's jump into this. Going into the heavy section, this is the Killer Whale. I gotta say, it looks absolutely awesome. Despite it being kind of, honestly, a reskin of the Spark Shark, which I don't actually have on my account here, it's absolutely insane, guys. It looks really, really cool. And it's actually pretty powerful. It's epic. It has an efficiency of 24. It's rockets, and it slows down the target. That's something that it's got going for it, unlike the Spark Shark. It actually slows down targets. It has an 87 firing rate, which is pretty high for a area damage weapon like this, with an 18 capacity and an 8 weight. So it's pretty freaking cool, guys. Now, I say it has area damage, though it is very, very minimal, if anything, to be honest. It's really weird with this weapon. Unlike with the Spark Shark, that one had clear, visible area damage. With this weapon, I don't think that's the case, so it's a little interesting. So we're going to wait for about 10 seconds to join into this match here. But there is one thing I do want to note about this weapon. It is less powerful than I thought it would be. It is a grade of epic, and I guess that makes sense. It's not mythical. It's not a champion grade weapon. But still, I think they should make this weapon a little bit more powerful than what it is. You guys will see throughout this video what I'm exactly talking about. But the cool thing is, since it has an 87 firing rate, you can really just shoot this thing down the hallways in Silent School and just get kill after kill after kill by doing that. It's kind of crazy, but do be warned, like I said, with that very minimal, if any, area damage, it is a little difficult to actually do that. You gotta basically land your shots on the enemies if you want to kill them. As you can see, it's really not doing any bit of a blast to these people, so you gotta actually basically hit the enemy players in order to kill them. So it's a little bit harder in that respect. I think I got a kill just then. It didn't register, but yeah, he did have the resurrection thing on, so there was our first kill, and you're looking at usually about a 3-shot kill to a max armored player, and it does get a little difficult, like I said, because it is one of those weapons that you have to directly land a shot on an enemy player. But you can get kills, as you can see there. I got a couple of kills just then, so it is entirely possible to get the kills that you were deserving of, and you gotta say, they are some of the coolest looking kills out there for a weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. You can't really compare this with basically anything else in this game. I mean, my god, guys, the Killer Whale, this is where it's at. It looks so cool. It's like your own little mini pet whale. Who would have thought that this was even possible? It's absolutely insane. Pet shark, I should say, because the Killer Whale is technically a shark, not actually a whale. It's amazing. The scientists named it the Killer Whale, but in reality, it's actually a shark. Thought I'd give you guys a little science lesson just there. But as you can see, it is a little difficult to hit shots on enemies, and if this thing did have area damage, like the Spark Shark, for example, it would be a heck of a lot easier to kill enemy players. But I guess that's good because that makes this weapon different from the other one, the Spark Shark. With the Spark Shark, you're more kind of spamming the area damage and stuff like that. With this weapon, you have to be a little bit more careful, and you have to make your shots count. You have to make sure your shots land on the enemies that you're firing at, because if not, well, you're going to be in a bit of a difficult situation when you're using this thing. There are going to be weapons that are going to be able to take you out when you're using the Killer Whale. You're not going to be able to be the overpowering player in any match that you go into, because it's just simply not the greatest heavy weapon out there in this game. Now, you can actually kill a fair number of people in the matches that you go into, But expect, if you're using this weapon, you're going to die a lot of times from weapons like that guy had, the Champion Peacemaker. Pretty much any of the champion weapons, you're going to consistently die from. Basically, a lot of your sniper rifles, a lot of your other area damage weapons, and stuff like that are going to pretty consistently be able to take you out. But, is this a really unique and fun weapon to use? Yeah. I said that 5 times, guys, and I mean that when I say it, because sometimes weapons are not all about power. Recently, I actually pre-recorded an Adamant laser spear review, and with that weapon, it's again not the absolute most powerful weapon in the world, but it still is a really cool and fun weapon to use. Stay tuned for that review. It's freaking awesome, by the way. Anyways, yeah, with this thing, guys, it's a heck of a lot of fun, and I'm the type of person that likes to use weapons that are fun. And as long as this thing is fun, that's all that matters. I love the Spark Shark, guys. It was not the most powerful weapon in the world when I got it, but didn't matter. I just liked using it. And if I got a kill with the Spark Shark, I felt awesome, because that thing, when I had it, was only like an efficiency of 10. And, well, if you go up against something with an efficiency of 30, you can't really beat them with an efficiency of 10. So if you're lucky enough to actually get a kill, you feel like the greatest person ever, to be completely honest. So, it's cool. I mean, I have gotten a fair amount of kills in this match here. Have I won in this match? No. Obviously, there are people that are able to kill me, but, you know, in a map that's like Silent School, close range, stuff like this, you can actually get a decent amount. And that's just because a lot of the people are going to be focusing on other people. There's just going to be so much going on that you can actually land some kills on some enemies and do pretty well in the process. So, I did alright. How many kills did I get? 9 kills. Alright, it might have been second to last, but then again, the kills were very similar to most of the other people in this match. The other people that were in this match, they were using ridiculously OP weapons. So you can't really compete against people like that with just an epic weapon like this, okay? And you can do pretty well, I have to say. I'm not too mad about a 9-kill game with the Killer Whale, because, at least for me, it's better than I can get with the Spark Shark, that's for sure, so I'm happy about it. It's pretty interesting, guys. It's a pretty powerful weapon. It's definitely not the worst in the world, and it's definitely not the best, so it's just, pretty decent all-around heavy weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. It's one of those weapons where I've said this in the past videos that I've did. If it was released maybe in like 2016, it would be fantastic. But since it was released in 2017, it's just, it's a little underpowered compared to some other things in this game. So, you know, it's whatever. You know, not everything has to be OP. We know this. Unfortunately, the Pixel Gun company doesn't understand this, and every single update they release more and more and more OP weapons into this game, and it just makes me tear my hair out, because it's just absolutely terrible that they keep doing that. So, I'm happy with the way this weapon is, guys. It's nice to have a pretty average weapon in the heavy section. Another thing that I have to note, I don't know why the blast still affects you like that, as you can see there. It's really weird, because I blasted myself off the thing there, and if it doesn't have area damage, I don't think that should happen. So, Pixel Gun Company, fix that. If I do this, it shouldn't blast me away, because it doesn't make any sense if it doesn't have any area damage. So, that should definitely be fixed ASAP, and yeah, I mean, as you all can see there. Sometimes it's a 4-shot kill. It looks like that was a 4-shot kill, I think. That guy still isn't dying. That's really weird, but you know, guys, this is a pretty cool heavy weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. Honestly, it's one of my more favorite weapons from this update. I really do enjoy this thing, and even though it is epic, it's something that I'm probably going to be using a lot more than some of the other ones. I have to note also you can get headshots, so it's like a 3-shot headshot. It's more if you get body shots. It doesn't seem like you can get headshots, but if you can get those headshots, you're going to do pretty well when you use this thing. Definitely a pretty, not too shabby weapon, I should say. If I was to rate this weapon between 1 and 10, I'd probably give this weapon maybe like an 8. Maybe like a 7.5 or an 8, something like that. It's definitely not the worst thing in the world, that's for sure. You can definitely get the job done when you're using it, as you can see right here. But just the thing is, there are going to be weapons that are going to beat it. You're going to always have those weapons like, you know, the anti-hero rifle, or, you know, the Judge, or the Ghost Lantern, or stuff like that, that are going to be able to beat this thing. The Soul Stone, the Laser Bouncer, stuff like that. Going to consistently be able to beat you if you're using this thing. But then again, those weapons aren't as cool as this thing. So, I mean, if you want to use a cool looking weapon in Pixel Gun 3D, this is the way to go, like I said. So, definitely use this thing if you want to be a cool Pixel Gun 3D player. I know most people watching this probably do want to be a cool Pixel Gun 3D player, so just follow this guide by the Killer Whale, and you will be a cool Pixel Gun 3D player. And then actually use it. Don't just sit there and buy this thing and then only use the soul stone, because that's not cool. Soul stone is not cool. This thing is cool. It looks cool. It sounds cool. Everything about it is cool. I don't have any negative things I could say about it aside from the fact that it doesn't really do any area damage. Other than that, though, I mean, you know, here's the other thing. I mean, like, if it doesn't have area damage, you're able to get those headshots. So, I mean, then again, it's one of those weapons that does require a bit more skill, and that's actually really good. So, I don't really know. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments, actually. Would you rather have this thing have area damage and then you not being able to get headshots? Or would you rather this thing not having area damage and then you can actually get headshots like you guys can see right here? I'm curious to see what you guys think. Let me know down below. But other than that, I don't really have much else I need to say here. You guys can see the gameplay is not the absolute best in the world, but it's certainly not the absolute worst. I'm able to get a decent amount of kills on these guys, still blasting myself around somehow with these weapons. No idea how that is possible, but I guess it's whatever. There is a guy that is somewhere right over here. What the heck? The other guy right over there was shooting at this guy, but he just disappeared. That is weird. Not 100% sure what the heck happened there. But 470 points, guys, is pretty good. Definitely not the worst in the world for a weapon in the heavy section, so I like it. I definitely like it. And plus, this is a coin bought weapon, so I mean, my god, it's got everything going for it. If you do want to consider getting this thing, I say go right for it. Get this thing, guys. It is fun. I like it. It is definitely one of my favorite weapons in the heavy section in Pixel Gun 3D. I would not recommend this weapon more. Get this thing. Get this, get this, get this. It is fun. Is it the most powerful? No. Like I said, you guys have seen that throughout this video. But sometimes, you don't have to have an OP weapon to have fun in Pixel Gun 3D. So how many kills did I get then? 12 kills. So you're looking at averages of around 10 to 15 kills in a 5-player match like this. If I was to go maybe into Coliseum and there happened to be 10 players in that, we would be getting a heck of a lot more. But doesn't really seem like there is anything available in that. There is this one right here. Maybe we can do like a match in this map here, and then we can see if we can get any more. Coliseum, you are probably going to get a little bit more, or maybe even not, because sometimes people can easily dodge the shots of your weapon, although it's weird. I don't really know. Sometimes a weapon like this, where there is travel time and you have to get those headshots to really stay up and get those points, Coliseum really isn't the greatest thing in the world, because as you can see, people are jumping all over the place, and they can really easily dodge these shots that you're firing out of the killer whale. But you can still get kills, and, you know, definitely just keep this thing in close range, and that's where you're going to get your best results with the killer whale. So, I like it, guys. It's really fun, and I definitely recommend you guys to get it, because it is a coin purchasable weapon, and you're not going to find a better coin purchasable weapon than this, that's for sure. At least ones that are more fun than this, you're not going to find them, so... yeah, that's basically it. Hope you all did enjoy. I'd appreciate it a lot if you guys left a like down below. I really struggled recording this. I tried to make my voice sound as good as possible, though it still really hurts a lot. Don't think I can keep this up. I'm probably going to have to go back to my regular way of commentating, where I am a little bit more calm, and that way it can, you know, not make my voice sound like it has been, and I can actually rest it and get my videos that I've wanted to pre-recorded, so I can actually have you guys some stuff for late December. In early January, there will be a break. I'm going to inevitably have that, so there's going to be about a week to a week and a half where there are no videos. Don't freak out. If you see people commenting, like freaking out, just tell them that I am on vacation and I just couldn't finish up my pre-recordings. When you're sick, it's hard. I mean, it's hard enough getting pre-recorded videos anyways, and then when you're sick, it's just 10 times more difficult. So, I appreciate you. Thank you for understanding, guys. It's the first break that I had in a long time, so hey, it's good to have a little break once in a while. But yeah, that's basically it. Subscribe if you are new. Turn on notifications if you haven't done so already for the next Pixel Gun weapon reviews that are inevitably going to be coming out very soon. And I'll see you all in the next episode.